Aries, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. Today I'm here to do a very unique reading. It is based on something that I've been wanting to do for a while. This is going to be what you would consider maybe a highlight reel for September. So we're going to preview the energies. And this is something I might, if it's popular, I might adopt towards the end of a month for the preceding month, before I do the big monthly overview, more towards the first, I'd say 4 or 5 days of the month, or 2 days prior. As you can see with my flow, I really have to go with the energies and where spirit is leading me. I'm very much led by spirit. What can I say? We all need to surrender a little bit to wherever the flow goes. I had every intention to be pumping it out before I left town on Friday. And Spirit said, you need to relax, you need to rest, and you need to focus on other things. I have other business, I'd say, obligations that are near and dear to me that involve more hands-on work, and also doing the private reading. So for everyone who signed up for a private reading recently, I will be getting most of them out before I leave town. So I just wanted to thank everyone for their support of this channel and of the private work that I'm doing. It's very important to me to get as many answers as I can for the collective, as well as for individuals that feel particularly attuned to the work that I'm doing and the connection that I have with my guides. So thank you. Let's call Spirit in. Today we're going to be doing a 5-element reading. So we're going to take the highlight of each of the elements in the tarot. If you look, I love the layering of our world. I'm really big on natural healing, and I've actually employed several acupuncturists over the years in my holistic boutique. And I've always loved the 5-element theory. So you can apply this to the tarot as well, the 5-element theory. Wood being our major opportunities for growth in the major arcana. Wand energy being the energy of spirit and fire. And then we go into the sword energy, which is metal. Moving into water is the cups. And then the earth energy, pentacles. So all of these major elemental energies are in the tarot. And I thought, let's take a card for each one. Then we're going to layer it with an Akashic meaning in an oracle deck, which I paired the last and the mid-monthly. People really enjoyed the pairing, and I wanted to continue with that theme for the elemental reading that I'm doing today. We're also going to get what you don't see coming with each category and what is hidden in the shadows. This is all for the month of September. So I did one for me earlier this morning, and I got so much insight. I was writing notes. So you may want to, I would highly recommend you watch this first, see what comes up for you, then watch it again and take notes. That way you can just be organic with whatever your intuition is saying, and then you can take the notes at a later time and sit with it. That's what I do whenever I read for myself. So with all that being said, let's call Spirit in. Thank you for bearing with me with my little announcements and the whys behind this reading, but this is the 5-element reading. I think I'll be doing this every month. Let's get started. Thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this reading for Aries today. Okay. Let's see. What is and as you know, because we're focusing on each element, I have separated the Astro Matrix deck according to the Pentacle, Swords, Cups, and the major arcana, which Aries, why am I not surprised? There you are. Let's just start out with the Fool. I got to put my glasses on at this point, y'all, so I can make sure you're not seeing a blurred Fool. You know, what's really cool about this is that he's holding that white rose, which is the symbol of purity and innocence. I was actually reading last night because I often, in my spare time, I read about the tarot. And according to a lot of people who study the tarot, the Fool is the most powerful card in the deck because it's that energy, that impulse, right? To keep our faith, our hope alive, and to leap into this innocent pureness of a brand new discovery and a brand new journey. And you're stepping up in September, Aries, saying, you know what? Bring it. It almost looks like he's harnessing the sun behind him. And he's got the loyal dog by his side, signaling that you have people that are loyal by your side in your life's journey, Aries, and they are here to support you. They are here to nurture you, and they are here to cheer you on. Now, what's really cool about this is I'm going to now talk about that came flying out. Now, what you don't see coming is the Aries, you don't do this to me every time. You're like, yep, I'm the fool and I'm the magician. You're going to be really in September embodying your energy of, you might be feeling really divinely inspired. You know, this is as above, so below, the fifth element, the ether. And I'm not going to do it yet. I'm curious, but we're going to wait till later on in the reading. Underneath the magician is what lies in the shadows. So we're going to get to that later. But I'll tell you what, you are in a powerful energy frequency in your growth. That's what the wood element is about. Where are you growing in the major influential energies for September? And you're saying, I'm open. I am wide open to whatever's new, universe. And I'm manifesting new. I want new frequencies, new energies, and I want to feel it. I want to take this risk. So I love that. All right, now let's go into your wand energy. What is the highlight reel for your wand energy? We're getting this beautiful preview for September, Aries. I love that. You just stepped off like, yep, that's where I'm going to be. And this is also good and very powerful intention setting for you, Aries. So keep that in mind for September because tarot is fluid, as we all know. Speaking of fluid, you got the power this month, Aries. Now we have the Eight of Wands, which this could be any number of things. But for me, what I get overall in this, we'll let that pass by. It's important opportunities, answers from the universe, Cupid's arrows, however you want to interpret it. It's fire. It's being lit up, right? And this is incoming. The Eight of Wands is incoming energy. So Spirit is saying that we support you. We are generously giving you this increase in fire, motivation, inspiration to do what you need to do what you came here to do. What you don't see coming, the Four of Wands, and you're grounding it. You're grounding it, okay? The Four of Wands is a beautiful card of celebration, of stability. Four is our structure in life. I'm a major life path number 4. I get it. When I build. I don't build, it's like, what is that big bad wolf? I'll blow your house down. Aries, whatever you're building, you're not doing it with sticks. There's no shack down by the river for Aries. You're building something with, brick by brick with intention. And you're just using up all this energy that you're going to be feeling in September to build something solid. And it could be with another individual. It could be in your career. Fire supports what we're trying to create. And you're manifesting a new beginning and you're doing it right. Whatever this is, you're getting the answers from the universe. You're opening up and you're going to do it brick by brick. I'm hearing brick by brick. All right. Or maybe that's what your intention has been lately. And you're going to see that continue on in the month of September. Now let's go to your mental energy. What's going on in your head? What's the highlight reel for your swords energy? Metal. Now we're going into metal. That came flying out. Oh, I love it. You're like, I'm gonna make sure that I rest and pace myself. This is the light worker card in the deck. I love this. He's taking. You could have had some. I feel like there's been some waviness going on in your physical body and your health, where energetically it's been kind of a hit or miss. Some days you're like full, and this is part of the collective energy that I read for recently through this retrograde, especially this week. But as the month of September starts to kick in, I do believe you're going to get a kick in the pants, like, okay, I'm ready to go. I'm feeling better. But you might still have days in September where you're like, I'm still working on my healing. I still need to make sure I rest and pace myself because this is important work. Whatever we do in the healing realms impacts everything. And I'm seeing that you have an attitude. The mental sphere, the metal sphere, the metal sphere is around, we can let that part of our lives drain us and tax us. And you're showing me, no, I'm not going to do that. I know what it's like. to let that drain me. But let's see what you don't see coming. They want me to look. I love it. I love this for you, Aries, because I'm like, it better not be an 8 or a 9 of swords, because that's like too much mental energy in the metal element. And metal is closely associated with the lungs. And when we're in states of fear and anxiety, we're going to see a kick up in that metal energy in the mental sphere, feeling anxious, nervous system dysregulation kind of vibration that trickles down into your body and makes you feel tense. So you're saying, I'm going to be at ease with myself, okay? And I'm going to be in an energy of innocence, of newness, of being open, being the observer. Looking, it's almost like you have this purview this month of looking at what approaches to the things that are coming at you or the things you're trying to create with a spirit of learning, of observation, and of taking it easy on all things. I'm really getting this willingness to take a lighthearted approach. You could be learning something valuable this month. Some of you are studying something. I'm a lifelong learner, and I'm getting that Aries, keep that attitude of being a lifelong learner. It's very healing for you to take that approach, especially in your metal energy. You do not want to have a very heavy mental space in any given month. So the dominating energy I'm seeing here is a lighthearted approach for September, really brick by brick, building with intent, with all this force underneath you and the fire of the magician and the fool behind you, like Aries. This is going to feel like a dream building month. Let's get your water. Let's see where your heart's at. What's going on in your heart space? And now we're going to move into the water element, the feeling element, and the cup energy. What is the predominant cup energy that you're going to feel? Yes, they said take that one. All right, so this is the card. You can look at the 4 of Cups in different ways. The 4 of Cups could be the card of disappointment because there's 3 cups in this person's awareness and they might be focusing on that. But you're also getting a helping hand from Spirit this month. As you can see, followed by the clouds here is a cup being handed to you. So you have an opportunity to really consider the new. Imagine the possibilities this month, okay, Aries, over what you came here to create. I think, and it's a feeling place, all right? It is the card of imagination, but what does imagination inspire? Unlimited possibilities, the feeling of hopefulness, which you have here with the Fool. So try not to get stuck in the emotional waters of disappointment, lack, apathy. You have a lot of other energies you have available to you this month of almost this insurrection of like, I'm going to be as much of an Aries as I possibly can be. I'm going to take it easy on myself though. And I'm not going to get caught up in any kind of drama. I'm getting that. Don't get caught up in any drama or any kind of feeling of lack. All right, what you don't see coming at the bottom of the, ooh. All right, there's a little bit more of a romantic vibe in the air, okay? This is a night or experiences. This is the energy of, in your emotional space, of experiencing more romanticism in your life, all right? It could be coming from another person or it could be just coming from you, okay? But inspired by the things that Spirit is bringing you. This whole reading is saying to you, keep a lighthearted approach in September, Aries. You're going to access these beautiful frequencies by being the observer, by working on your healing in your metal energy, in your cup energy, in your emotional energy, trying not to get stuck in disappointment, lack, apathy, because we're here to like view life from a not a romanticized, let's just put the rose-colored glasses on, y'all. No, life is a beautiful journey when we get up and we start with a clean slate and we don't carry the burdens of the past and let them bog us down. And I'm getting that. You have every opportunity this month to be light, full of joy, full of abundance, full of laughter. I mean, these are gorgeous energies, Aries. We're going to clarify these soon with the Akashic energy. Let's get your pentacle energy. Okay? What is your pentacle energy saying, Aries? Your earthbound energy. This is in the material realm. What you're creating in your life around you. Well, this one's having a hard time. That might be something where you might feeling a little bit of a struggle, where things aren't working as quickly as you would like. Could be around career. I'm getting that. Yeah, it's because it's slow going. It's like, okay. Some of you are kind of dragging your feet around the work that you have to do. Spirit is saying if you just take your time through it, it's going to make it easier. I understand this mentality. They've been teaching me a lot about this too. Some of you, it's about maintaining your own independence as well. I mean, you have all the resources available to you, Aries, this month to get the job done. And maybe even if you take your time, you may at the end of the month have a higher profit, higher income, higher money coming towards you. But it's really taking this approach of being patient with what you're creating and building. The more patient you are with what you're actually trying to achieve in your professional life, the more you're going to feel strong and stand on your own with an abundant, verdant garden behind you, so to speak, of resources, material resources, okay? So these are the beautiful highlights. Let's go into now. I'm going to create some space here. And we're going to talk about the Akashic meaning behind all of this. I'm just going to move these up a little bit. I know you can't see them anyway, but yeah. And I'm just going to show you this. I'm not looking at what lies in the shadows. I put my hand over the deck. So this beautiful, beautiful earthbound energy. I'm telling you, you got a really positive month. I feel like abundance is increasing, okay? As long as you take your time. You got a romanticized perspective on your path right now. You're willing to be the observer and learn and focus on your healing and rest when needed. You're building through spirit, answers from spirit. I feel like you're getting heavily guided and influenced by your spiritual beliefs, practices this month. And you're willing to just step off and take this risk and manifest unlimited possibilities. It feels like that. Let's see what the Akashic has to say about all this. I'm going to do one quick shuffle. Hope y'all are enjoying this. It's different, but I just wanted to get just a little bit of the highlights. Let's see what the Akashic has to say about this. Fool here, and the Magician. Authenticity. And I'm telling you, that's what you started off with. It's like, be you, Aries. I'm telling you, you all know I have a soft spot for you. I am your sister, antagonistic ally here. I said both because we are opposites. We are. But we complement each other. So, like I said, we're the peanut butter and jelly. You're the yin to the yang. You're the yang probably to my yin. But I've had a lot of Aries influence in my life with the people that I've been drawn to romantically, people I've been drawn to as friends. Y'all are hilarious. And I love laughter. I love the lightheartedness that you bring. So I'm saying all this because Spirit is saying, you shine like, your peacock feathers this month and be authentic. Okay. That's our magic, is when you're truly yourself. I was thinking about that this morning. And sometimes I feel like I push myself too much to show up here. And Spirit is saying, I'm not going to ever be like an autopilot reading. I look at readings and I'm in awe of people that can really put out a lot of content. But for me, I feel like personally, it's not a judgment on anyone. It's just, I have to honor my connection with Spirit and how it flows. And that's what I think Spirit's trying to tell you right now. I'm getting the feels. They're really communicating with me more now with the goosies, with the tingles. The more you honor your own natural rhythm, the more you honor who you are, your own specific soul, energetic frequency, vibration, however you want to call it, the better you're going to feel because you're honoring self. So with this full Magician, we have be your divine self at all times. I wasn't even reading this. You weren't designed to fit in. Break away from expectations and fully express yourself in your own unique way, and you'll be a magnet for success. What's cool is I felt that energy before reading the card, and I love it. I'm telling you, you're the boss. You got it going on, Aries. I'm telling y'all. All right, now let's see the Fire. All of this beautiful wand energy. It's like you're stabilizing almost like a consistent flow of power, of opportunity, of spiritual connection, because I really see the Eight of Wands as spirit moving through you. This is what you want it's like it's a self-sustaining, like it's an engine that will keep going this month. All right, what is the Akash for this? All right, they want me to take these, but we're going to start from the top. Inner peace. which you're getting because you're quieting your mind and you're becoming the observer this month, more so than ever, perhaps, for some of you. And that comes through deep, deep healing work. Inner peace, you're letting outside circumstances create turmoil and frustration within you. That might be what Spirit is trying to convey to you with all of these Eight of Wands energies of answers, opportunities. So remember, you always have the power to choose your response. Let inner peace attract a higher vibrational outcome for you. Yeah. And this is a higher vibrational outcome. Whenever we get to the 8, 9, 10, it's like you're doing the work to expand and to hold a lot of strong energies of magnetism. All right. Inner peace. That's what you want. Inner peace in your fire. You could be taming your fire just a little bit this month. So you save some for yourself, is what I'm saying. Save some for yourself. Trust in yourself. This is your mental sphere, what your metal energy is saying to you. Like I said, watch this and then write this down. This will help you navigate the month ahead. Trust in yourself, Aries. You've got this. And this is around your light worker energy and becoming the observer. You've worked hard to get this far, and you have the ability to create the things you desire. Learning to trust in yourself and your abilities will take you to your highest timeline. Woo! That's what, yeah, this is like almost like bing, 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 bing. This is your light worker path, your divine mission. Okay? Becoming the observer, all the healing work that you've been doing is not for naught, okay? Because what it's leading you to is learning to trust yourself and your abilities. And then you operate from your highest timeline, your highest vibrational frequency. Isn't that what we want? We don't want to be like low, and we want to be, and we can't maintain a high vibration all the time, but we have access to it. So any given day, if you wake up and you're like, oh, I feel so heavy, just know that sometime throughout that day, you're going to have access to a higher frequency. And that's the thing. These things aren't fixed. I think in the previous eras, I'd say different decades, we've had this fixation of we're stuck in this mental paradigm, this, programming. But I really do believe it's up to us to step into these higher frequencies, and it's malleable. It's fluid. So you can operate predominantly from a 4D, 5D, 6D, 7D perspective. It takes trusting. It takes all of these energies, right? Inner peace, authenticity, trusting in self. These are the keys. I feel like these are the keys to the codes for the month of September. Look at that. And 5 actually came out perfectly. All right. So now when we have, let's be careful about disappointment. Okay, Aries, because you need to stay hopeful and positive and keep this. I came here to experience my life. Okay. The good, the bad, the ugly. I'm not going to judge it. I'm going to have a romanticized view of life, and I'm going to let love come toward me and be open. I'm not going to expect the worst. Consider the options. You've narrowed your focus to one desired outcome, and this is around your feelings. And you might be missing a bigger opportunity. Open up and let the universe send you the highest possible result. Some of you are trying to attract new love or new opportunities of feeling in your heart. And Spirit is saying you got to stay open to the highest outcome when it comes to your expression of love, which I wouldn't be surprised. I can't wait to see what lies in the shadows, because that's going to be the secret sauce right there. Now, we have for the Pentacle energy, this 9 of Pentacles, standing in your own. That's what you don't see coming. By being patient, methodical, practical, taking the slow road, the slow roll when it comes to what you're building, brick by brick. Reassess. You're being asked to take stock of your life and let go of anything or anyone that no longer makes you happy, Aries. Notice who and what brings you joy and who and what doesn't. It's time for some life cleanup. So yeah, you're doing some life cleanup. Some of you are maybe even spending time, dare I say, a lot more in solitude. This feels like a real dream building month where you're working on relighting your inner fire, doing deep healing work, where you're learning to trust in yourself and you're opening up to new options, but you're looking at the highest timeline and how you need to reevaluate your life to bring that in, to cultivate it, to embody it and live it. All right, now let's go into what is lying in the shadows. We're going to reveal this magician energy, okay? Right now, what's lying in the shadows? The Hanged One. So the major growth this month around the Fool and the Magician, what's going to lead to this, what lies in the shadows of all of this, is the Hanged One. This is about enlightenment, Aries. This is about your own journey. This feels like a really deep month, a really deep month. By you being 100% authentically you, where you came here to be, You. You came here to be you, not the you that everyone else wants you to be or the you that you think you should be. You. I'm getting this very deep need for you to recognize how beautiful and powerful you are. I don't think you actually recognize it the way Spirit does. And Spirit is saying, consider a new perspective. Consider a new perspective of how incredible you are, Aries. Really, I love you all. I do. Purely. We are one. And I think Spirit is saying, when are you going to start recognizing that in yourself? Wow. All right. That's what lies in the shadows, is this beautiful new perspective that you're going to have on your life this September by being 100% who you are. All right. Now let's look at what lies in the shadows in your fire element. Yeah. Not surprised. You're going a little bit more methodically and more slowly. You are getting a lot of downloads, upgrades energetically. But I think the reason why is you felt a little bit beaten up on your path lately, Aries. Like, I'm a little bit wounded. And I have been feeling you lately in August. Predominantly in August, the energy for you has been feeling a little bit worn out. It could be physically worn out, mentally worn out. It could be all of the above. Every aspect, you're just like, I need a rest. I need to rejuvenate, plug back into myself. All right, because I really want ultimately inner peace. So you're learning what is it going to take, in your own determination to rebuild things in your life so you can cultivate more inner peace. That's what lies in the shadows. It's just what led to this need for you to slow down and to focus more on what's going on in your mind. The answers have come. I feel like you're not oblivious to the things that you're trying to shift. And you will be seeing a significant shift this month around feeling a little bit more stable and secure in your energy after feeling a little bit beat up in certain situations previously. Now it lies in the shadows in your mind. You're taking this observer energy and trusting in yourself through your healing work as a light worker, and you have the King of Swords underneath. So what lies in the shadows is wisdom, divine wisdom, divine truth. The King of Swords holds that sword of divine truth. They want me to take a look at this card. And you know what? I feel like he's holding this through his own transformation with the butterfly. He's holding this flag of peace in his other hand. So on the one hand, you're like, I surrender. I feel like you're surrendering to you. And you may have had this fight with yourself since the eclipse. And like, this whole journey has taught you is surrender. It's been profound. Like, I'm talking Aries, the collective Aries has done a 180 in the way you see yourself and the way you operate. It's a massive growth. You've been on a huge growth curve. Huge. From the page to the king has been underneath this the whole time. And it's about lightening up in your mind, on yourself. And this is about trusting that you came here to create things that you desire. I'm telling you, when you learn to trust in yourself, you step into your highest timeline mentally. And there's nothing that you cannot do when it's a mindset based on that. Okay? So let's see what lies in the shadows with your heart and the Knight of Cups. Aries. Of course, I knew it. Underneath all this, it's about unconditional love. You're learning so much about unconditional love through probably some disappointment. And now you're looking at needing to not narrow your focus on one particular outcome. This whole reading is about Aries for the month of September. For the love of God, focus on the highest possible result, the highest timeline. Both of these are high energies, right? Whoa, all three. They're pointing this out. These three cards between inner peace, trust in yourself, and consider the options all have the word higher. Highest timeline, higher vibrational outcome, highest possible result. Between your wand, which is your fire, your sword in the metal, and your water in the cup energy. This is why I love this. I'm telling you, this is a beautiful, beautiful message for you. And I'm telling you, you're going from the 4 to the Knight with the Queen of Cups in the shadows. So I do believe that as the month progresses, you're gonna get higher results emotionally. Okay. Now, what lies in the shadows in your pentacle energy? The 10. Everything is upgrade. I'm telling you, there's all this energy underneath you to support expansion, growth, overcoming adversity. Now you have the 10. What lies in the shadows is abundance. Through reassessing and reevaluating your path, you're being asked to take stock of your life. You've been letting go of some things, and it's taking time. This doesn't happen overnight. You may have decided to really stand in more solitary energy lately because you've been doing some life cleanup. So I think you're still continuing this process, but I'm telling you, it's making you feel more abundant. Wow. Okay, let's get the final pull. And again, what inspired a lot of this, and it's not in her book necessarily, this is something that just was divinely inspired, this reading that I just did for you. But this is the oracle that I'm ending with here today, called the Chinese 5-element oracle. Wow. I feel like September is going to be a beautiful month for you. Beautiful month for you. Big life review. Big life review. But you're stepping into this authentic energy through inner peace, trusting in yourself, considering new options, higher timeline. Y'all need to write these notes. Higher timeline, Aries. That's what it's all about. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that. Earth Tiger. Earth Tiger. Let's read this. Earth Tiger. Breaking through the barrier. Breaking through the barrier, Aries. You got this. You got this. I'm getting this like this eye of the tiger, like, yeah. Like, bring it type of energy this September, but from a real soft place, okay? We're going to read all this, so bear with me. I think it's going to be very, very powerful. Yang energy, like a tall mountain, indicates the presence of a blockage when it appears in a reading. You can either let it stop you in your tracks or work around it. In this pillar, Yang Earth in the heavenly frequency asks you to consider taking a few steps back so you can see from a bigger perspective. The solution may be right in front of you, but your own filters and expectations make it hard to see the elephant in the room. The tiger is a courageous and instinctive wood sign, and as a travel star, loves being on the move. As a change agent, the tiger helps us break through our own self-imposed limitations. The upward energy of the tiger's wood element encourages you to analyze the situation from a higher level. I'm telling you, if y'all need a highlight reel word, higher. All right? Higher. Okay, I'm just saying. Oh my God, I love this. I love being here. I love this. I love being here. That's all I can say. I love y'all being here with me. All right, where was I? Oh God. Okay, yeah. The upward energy, the tiger's wood element, encourages you to analyze the situation from a higher level for a clearer understanding. This card appears when you're on the verge of something wonderful, even though you may feel as if you're up against an immovable brick wall. Imagine breaking through the barrier, because soon enough, we will part. What? Oh, because soon enough, you will part of the blockage. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Obviously, I cannot read this morning. Imagine breaking through the barrier, because soon enough, you will. Part of the blockage is the limitations you've set for yourself. Perhaps you've told yourself that certain outcomes are just not possible. What if they are? Start by changing your attitude from a can't do to a can do, and your approach to your current situation will also change. You hold more resources within you than you realize. Told you that by being yourself. Gather your courage and use your strength to empower your every move this month. Message from heaven. Young Earth holds willpower and persistence. Cultivate these qualities, Aries, and no obstacles will stop you from moving forward on your path. And the message from Earth. The tiger is a highly creative sign. Use your creativity and instinct to work your way through life's challenges. I hope you enjoyed the highlight reel for September. Gorgeous reading, Aries. I got every faith in you that it's going to be an incredible month. Take care. I'll see you soon.